able to slug it out time and again with the big boys, are able to get into the mix, then by what, they are the stealth bombers that you just might not see coming. However, they must cancel out one here tonight, and only one could go ahead with an advantage stipulated into this match. Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the bright lights of the MTN Philip Omondi Stadium here in Lugogo. My name is Jermaine Egesa. I am your commentator. With his tactical nouns and notes is John Vianney Simbe seated next to me. And we are braced for a battle between NEC Football Club and the team known as Maroons Football Club.
And I'll tell you something, like you just pointed it out, this is not an easy one to actually call. You feel that this is the kind of game that is going to be like a chess game on the board, where both these teams are too close to call in terms of ability as well, and not much that separates them.
Well, the goalkeeper Samson Kiria is out with a shoulder injury, and Geriga Tendele is suspended. But Coach Hussein Mbalangu makes no changes from the team that got the better of Gaddafi Football Club. And Kroma Rothomio, who scored the goal, will be out there hoping to do more of the same.
Yeah, of course, you still feel that even now, without goalkeeper Samson Kiria, Benjamin Ochan is a well-suited candidate to be in that position because of the experience that he carries. But you look at that back line and you consider how poor they were in the game against KCCA, and you hope that they can improve by miles. Tembo in that midfield should provide them with solidity, but you think that attack with Kroma Rothomio and of course Brian Kayanja and the man that has had such good form, Rashid Okocha, this season, they should actually give the Maroons defense a real run for its money.
Oh, smartly clad in the Janzi green, or I think this one will qualify as lime green. Tomosime Gerald is the center referee, assisted by Mulindwa Hakim, Ngera Immaculate and Nasser Mohammed to officiate what could turn out to be a tricky game, because these are very fast-paced playing teams.
Yeah, very interesting, by the way, especially seeing that the captain for NEC Football Club is Benjamin Ochan. I guess you're counting on the experience that he has had playing in the StarTimes Uganda Premier League, a winner several times with KCCA Football Club, and such an astute player and competitor.
Well, Mohamed Semfuma has been getting a lot of plaudits for how much his team is achieving. He makes a couple of changes today, given he does not have the services of Innocent Biyika, Uma Chebatala and Hadidi Kambugu, who are ruled out, while Semalunyo failed the late fitness test. So Narugonda gets into the starting lineup, and it's only one change from the team that held out to a draw with Chitara, as Ojok is out for Dickens Kilama.
Well, very interesting to see that they are without their goalkeeper. I can tell you Hannington Sebalunyo has been one of the most consistent players in the league, and I believe that they will really miss his game reading, very good application in the air and very good shot stopper. But you still feel that with that defense of Chigozi, Baigao, Kao and Rukundo, good experience that should protect Nalugoda, that midfield of Andy Habwe should actually be very, very comfortable alongside Orombi in keeping out the threat of this NEC Football Club. And the attack, like we've always known, Amaku is there, and of course Tusuvida. This is quite formidable for Maroons. They need to start winning, because they have not won in the 4 games that they played in the second round, and they need to have that sudden break from that poor start to the second round.
The referee gets us underway. As usual, the home team, the hosts, NEC Football Club, in their orange and black.
Now, he was a mainstay earlier on in the season, but lately it seems like his form has resigned him to the bench.
Ball floated in, seemed to have clattered into bodies there, but ultimately repelled here very well by NEC Football Club. Okao Orombe pops it into the air, trying to keep it alive here. Okao clears his lines long. NEC keeping a tight line at the back there. Sewagala misses out on the ball. And now the pickup here from Mujahid. Baden look for the back heel, and the space opens up here, and the consolation. Finally. Well, this poses an interesting twist on the game. Will it count as a consolation, or could a comeback be on the horizon?
Well, I can tell you that with the minutes that are left on the clock, you can never say never. But this is a very good play coming in now from Maroons. Just look at Mpaji, drifting.
Sewagala misses out on the ball. And now the pickup here from Mujahid. Baden looked for the back heel, and the space opens up here, and the consolation. Misses out on the ball. And now the pickup here from Mujahid. Baden looked for the back heel, and the space opens up here, and the consolation.
And they play so many of those long balls, clearances without any sort of rhythm like we normally have seen them be like in previous times that they've been on the winning run.
Kavuma Marvin with a straight shot. Just turns out to be a non-starter. But it's the 89th minute. So debating on what time will be added on this game. It looks like we're in for a thrilling, nail-biting finale. Can Maroons pull off the impossible? Can they snatch and grab a point here where least expected? Cromer Rothomio has other plans. That could have been a foul there. Kavuma, his output is pathetic.
Yeah, you would expected that he pops the ball just near the 6-yard area to try and meet a teammate or something like that. I thought it would have been a better option than trying to play the ball far wide, because you expect a player to be reading the game to see where his teammates have positioned themselves.
It's a free kick. 4 minutes added, precious a few seconds here. For the moment, it looks like Stone has been thrown into a hornet's nest here. The NEC seem to be quite flustered. Noel Nasasira, the box area cleared away by Enoch Sebagala, trying to capitalize and get some space, and Rashid Okocha gets a fine touch. He has the shot here, pulls the trigger, goalkeeper saves. Rebound ball still in. Well, that was definitely his option.
By those 5 goals to 2 it was.
Ball in, Bubbly, not the best of clearances, and a chance here for Cromer Rothomio. Goes to the ground, penalty. They dallied and diced in a wrong place, and Okao sets the plate for Cromwell Rothomio to claim a penalty. Nalugonda making his run up here. Data plants it. Goalkeeper sent the wrong way. NEC sent up on the table and setting themselves up for what is an inspired start to the game. It's NEC FC 1, Maroons FC 0.
Well, the kind of start that I can imagine that NEC must have dreamt about, the kind of start that you think is going to give them a lot of confidence, but also at the same time the kind of start that should settle the nerves and allow them to play good football going forward. Now that they have taken... Are you suggesting that he should try his luck out there as well?
Well, seems to have a knack for doing multiple things. Data goes to the ground, throw in for Maroons, taken in haste, no standing on the occasion, and it's there. It's right there. For some reason, they seem to be a split second off. You wonder why Walusimbi keeps popping the ball right in front of the defense, knowing fully well that he's going to get dispossessed.
That's true, and that's a very big question.
Poked in, looking for a chance. Mugalu flicks it in. The offside flag will stay down, and Alan Mugalu will complete his double over Maroons Football Club. Scored against them in the reverse fixture. Does it again. For some reason, that defense was at 6s and 7s. They had no clue where they were standing, and they looked to the line for the offside flag to bail them out. It didn't wave. The colors were not hoisted.
Well, the truth is that you look at the way this Maroons team are playing and you just don't understand it. Just look at this kind of situation where the defenders are just watching the ball. Okao can't hit the ball. He collapses onto his 2 feet, and then very easy Mugalu. And there's nobody even closing in. They all seem to be...
Again, that uncoordinated passing, exposing the ball right in front of the opponents. I don't know how many times you can commit the same atrocities and still think of doing it again. The only people I know that do that, well, are people with computers that will switch them off and switch it back on, hoping it works.
The thing is that this Maroon side are looking for inspiration, and they just don't seem to be finding it from anywhere. And it's affected their play. Clearly, you just don't understand what they are trying to do.
Shot from distance, speculative there, but still managed to force a fine save out of Nalugonda. Cromwell Rothomio just reminding everybody of how he too can be with intent and purpose, and that's a foul and a free kick. Rombi not happy, especially with the fact that he wasn't receiving support from his teammates. And Chiemba Ibrahim, this time not standing on occasion, realized he was being accosted physically and decided to step down.
Yeah, that's true. I think that while I like the kind of verve that Orombi showed there, the sheer determination to get to the ball, clearly he really stretched out that leg too much and he went a bit overboard.
Foul and another free kick in a good area. The Maroons can't help themselves. They look like they're getting marooned on an island here.
Yeah, they're just looking clearly disoriented. Some of their decision making is so poor.
I don't understand what logic, what reasonable explanation, what in the game of football would prompt Rukundo to stick out his foot like that.
Especially in that particular position where you know that once you fail to get to the ball, you're going to give a free kick in a position that you feel is so inviting for the opposition. That was a poor free kick to give away for all the experience that Rukundo has.
Well, two lining up here, and it's the solid men in the middle, Ibrahim Tembo and Sulaiman Sesazi, but clearly this is Sulaiman Sesazi's territory.
Is that wall 10 yards away really, Jermaine?
Well, looks like it's the protest here from NEC Football Club. Sesazi getting that ball traveling in the air, just unable to bring it down in time.
Yeah, but not a bad attempt. I get a feeling that if that wall was maybe 2-3 feet behind, and I'm sure that Sesazi would have lifted that ball well and it would have also easily dropped under the crossbar.
Another foul. Player down once again. Rashid Okocha picks up another free kick. Well enough, setting it up onto the wing. Looking to fly forward, flocking in numbers. And the referee, Gerald, will pause proceedings for the two teams to return to the dressing rooms at the end of the first half. For NEC, the referee taking a final count here to make sure all the players are on the pitch. And in a bit, the ball will be moving as it is now, and the second half is underway. Welcome back to the MTN Philip Omondi Stadium. Second half is on as NEC Football Club out of the lines.
Yeah, I had the clear that that was a foul by David Indihabwe. He had no chance of winning the ball because you could see that Okocha was between him and the ball.
Chance here. And a good save there from Amir Nalugoda. Actually almost fashioning something out of nothing there.
Yeah, he's done pretty well, I must say, Nalugoda, at least the few times that...
and Maroons, well, for the moment, can only contend with chasing shadows. Ibrahim Tembo tries his luck at driving forward. Abel Trude stops him dead in his tracks. And our searching ball. Can Maroons finally fashion out an opportunity here? Abraham Kakensatu Subira, the top assist maker, sets it up for Trude, who just puts it wide.
Well, that
Rombi seems very unhappy with the flippant attitude, with disregard for others' safety that is displayed by Stephen Data.
Yeah, of course, I could see the reaction there. I thought that it could bring Orombi problems, but the way he reacted. But I guess the referee had judged it to be, within the law. Otherwise, I thought that the way Data really came in with that open boot, that was clearly careless of him. Could have injured his opponent.
It'll probably be the best sight that we've seen from Maroons. At least someone is acting like the institution. He was arresting and incarcerating someone. Orombi flips the ball forward, looking for support. Back to Orombi. The Bishop goes to fashion out a cross. And the diving header is straight to the palms of Benjamin Ochan. Noel Nasasida, with arguably what has been Maroons Football Club's finest moment after a full hour of action.
Yeah, that was a very good cross coming in now from Orombi there. Very well weighted pass. You would have expected that Noel Nasasida uses that opportunity better, but just didn't give it the direction needed. Neither did he give it the punch that was required to beat his former teammate at KCCA, Benjamin Ochan. But that should have been goal number 1 to Maroons.
Well, they do have a throw in here, Maroons Football Club.
Just get the ball crossing the line.
Ball in, settling down here for Baden Mujahid. Able to get to that ball, Ogama. Now Rashid Okocha sets it on the front foot here for Sebagala, only to be met by Orombi. Look to fashion out a way forward. Isaac Kajubi. Baji. It's actually Orombi. To the back line, looking to shift the ball with more purpose here. Maroons, slightly more encouraging scenes being witnessed now. Maroons seem to have finally found a purpose for the game. Maybe a case of too little too late, as now there's a race up front. Brian, shot there from distance.
To try and meet a teammate or something like that. I thought it would have been a better option than trying to play the ball far wide, because you expect a player to be reading the game to see where his teammates have positioned themselves. From the onset of the second half, then you never know, they probably would have scored even a lot more than just the one that they've been able to register now.
Jacob Okao with a clumsy clearance that just allows Kavuma to pick up the ball. He's looked really wretched despite his good runs. Sets the ball in. Goalkeeper Nalugoda just manages to get the ball away. Ball still in play. Chance here for Cromwell Rothomio. Couldn't convert. Rashido Kocha came close. Nalugoda, with absolutely no thought of his own personal safety, just went in where the boots were flying. Not once, twice. Quick succession. Got the tip away here and then denies Rothomio and then just palms it away. I'll give this man an award.
Oh yeah, just find one. Yeah, he's put up some really incredible saves here. Saves that you think that if he hadn't put off, then maybe Maroons would be, staring at a really bad scoreline against them.
Well, because of data, wasting time here. Another referee I know would definitely already have carded him here for time wastage. But in the end, the referee pulls the plug on the game and the curtain drops for Hussein Balangu.